Hey, what's going on? This is Phlex Your. We're going to be doing a tutorial today that I'm hoping to demonstrate some of the things that you'll be learning in the Phlex Your Photo Keys to Success 2008 seminar. Yeah, all of that. Anyway, we're going to do some lighting corrections, which is very important. Everybody tries to concentrate on skin softening and all this other kind of stuff, but sometimes you have a photo and even if the lighting is perfect, sometimes you can make it better, or especially when the lighting is not so good. We're going to take a photo that the lighting is okay, it's not really that good, and we're going to try and make it better. So this is going to come from the KCB photo shoot with Rockman Dunbar down in Atlanta, Georgia. So let's try and find which photo we're going to use. Let's see. Kind of like this one. That one's pretty cool. Let's try this one. I'm going to open it up in Photoshop. I'm using CS4 on a Mac, but I'll be using CS4 on a Mac. But you guys will probably have CS3 or whatever, but generally it's the same setup. So we're going to take the photo and bring it out here, make it kind of big. Now what I do with every photo is I try and assess like what's wrong with the photo first. Really, this could be considered a good shot. I just don't like the way the detail in the jacket is lost. I don't like how much of a shadow he has on his face, and I kind of just want it to pop a little bit more and be a little bit more vibrant. So let's go in and we're going to start by duplicating this layer. I'm going to add a screen mode to it and watch it pop. You see how vivid it came to life and how much it popped. It's almost a little too bright. You know, you got a lot of overcast over here, and then you got, you know, some stuff on his jacket that kind of makes his jacket look cheap, like it's got a lot of lint on it. So we don't want to do that. We're going to take the opacity down to 50%. See how it looks. Give a touch. I like the way the jacket looks right around in this area, but I like the way his face looks right around in this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a layer mask to this, and I'm going to put a gradient. Wherever the black is, it's going to show through the bottom layer. Wherever the white is, it's going to show through the top layer. So hence the reason using the gradient. I'm going to start up top and make a line that goes all the way down, and that's going to create the lighting that I want. Did you notice how I still have the brightness up here and I still have the jacket down here? Perfect area. So it's like it gets darker here and it gets lighter up here. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to do some light airbrushing on this side of his face because, as I said, I'm not really happy with the amount of shine that's over there. I'm going to make his brush bigger. I'm going to take down my flow so I get a really, really soft airbrush. And I'm going to come right in here with the black color and watch what it does. See how it's just softening that area, and the light looks like it's hitting it just perfectly. But I still got the brightness on this side of his face. I can take it over just a little bit. A little too dark, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to switch back to white, and I'm going to go and I'm going to spot it right up in here to kind of make it look just a little perfect. There we go. I like that just a little bit. Sometimes you got to play with it back and forth and you got to get it just right. So I like for the light to come in and hit him right on the cheek. I'm going to undo that one section. And let's see. So we got the jacket the way we want it. We're going to flatten that layer. I'm going to flatten that image. I'm going to bring it back up, and now I'm going to do something that I quite often do is highlights and shadows. I'm going to try and make the jacket pop a little bit more. It looks really, really saturated in there, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to take all the highlights off totally, so we don't really need it to be any brighter with the highlights. I'm going to come in here and get it to come out just a little bit more. Now we got it looking real rich. I'm going to bring up my midtones. Not that much. I'm really just kind of concentrating on the jacket, not necessarily his face, because you see how red it's getting in his face. I do not want to keep that. I just want to bring out the texture in the jacket just a little bit. Take this down some. And there we go. So once again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a layer mask on. As soon as it goes, there we go. I'm going to put a layer mask on, and I'm going to go in here. I'm going to make the whole surface black. Now I can go in with my white paintbrush, and everything that I don't want to look that way, I can just go over it with the white. I'm going to actually bump up my flow a little bit so I can get it pure white, and you can see some of the changes that are going to be made. Let me double check and make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see. This is before and this is after. Yeah. Okay. All right, go in. You know what? I'm doing the opposite, actual reverse. So I need to go in and I need to bring out the jacket. Is what I should be coloring. See? Everybody makes mistakes. Just recoloring the jacket. And going in, bringing all of this surface out. Alright, so now I think we have a perfectly balanced photo. Now generally what I do is I go in and I would begin to do the skin retouching. But in order to learn real skin retouching, you're going to have to show up to the seminar. It's December 6th and 7th in Chicago, Illinois. Hope to see you guys there. Bye-bye.